the mercenary's pocketbook. An Umbrella mercenary. It seemed that he died trying to shield someone's daughter. Crystal ball is in the tray. One of the most irritating puzzles in the whole of the game. If you've got a tiny bit of logic, well, it's not so much logic, this. It's trial and error, basically. The first time you do this, it will take time, unless you just get it by luck, by chance, which can happen. But it can also take you 3 freaking hours to do. These boxes mine throw bullets, so ignore them. Unless you're playing the game for the first time and you want to see what everything's about. Right, it's 11 o'clock. I need the document on my computer to do this, ladies and gentlemen, because I can never remember the order. Right, amber, obsidian, crystal. I got this online and I've just put loads of notes in the Microsoft Word starter document. Yes, because I don't have the proper Microsoft Word. I'm not illegally downloaded it like everyone else. Right, the right one is 11 o'clock. Crystal. And our aim, obviously, if you haven't realised already, is to get it to say 12 o'clock. To show 12 o'clock, I should say. And there we have it. We've got a golden star by the looks of it. That's not a star, it's a gold gear. Combined with the silver, and we've got the Chronos gear, which we put in the cogs upstairs, and then the clock tower will start working again. The wheels are in motion, ladies and gentlemen, and we're getting places. We're also being hit by spiders. I don't know what's here that this person has got. Oh my lord, it's grenade rounds. His face is twisted with an expression of pain. Not me, is it? Oh, I am tired. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're very close to saving the game for the one and only time. I'd say we're about 60% complete now. And there's a reason that I'm saving the game where I am, believe you me. Because I'm going to be honest with you, be quite frank here, be quite Frankie Lampard with you, ladies and gentlemen. The hardest boss battle in the game is coming up. Right, you can put the cog in straight away. You're under absolutely no obligation to keep going on and again. You know, you can save it after you put the cog in, basically. Right, I'm going to take 4 health items. Where's my grenade launcher? There it is. 24 rounds in that now I've got. I'm going to have to start carrying this around. I've got a bit of disposable ammo there. Disposable ammo is a wonderful thing on Resident Evil. Right, so another health item. I'm not going to take the rest of the magnum bullets, by the way. Right, okay. Set the free wheel motion. Oh, what song's that? Oh, Jesus. Oh. I don't know. Got lyrics in my head. I don't know what they're from. But there we go. That's basically got the clock tower moving. First time you complete the game, you'll actually wonder what on earth that is achieved, because nothing really happens. But just sit tight, it'll be alright. Head on, where's a... Yes, I'll take more ink ribbons. Right, we've also already got another save data there. Just ignore that one. That's kind of a trial run that I did a few days ago. I got to the park, saved it 3 times. Obviously I can only save it once a time. In the machinery room. I'm also saving those flame rounds there. Let me just bring them to the bottom where all my ammo is. All in order, nice one. So what health do I have left now? Whew. It's depleted. I hope I don't need to use more than 3 or 4 of these 5 herbs here. Let us commence. I was only joking, ladies and gentlemen.
You're saved.
It is, of course, game over. Woo! Goodness me, Jill.
Finally over.
Oh, bloody hell. Actually, I've just remembered, you know, earlier when I said the decision you take at the tram will decide for you what happens later in the game. Carlos, I think, shoots his rocket launcher now. If you use the emergency brake on the tram, yeah, I'm right. And believe me, it will make it a little bit more comfortable. Although this is still quite a tough battle because you've got very little time, you've got very little space to move in, and you've just got to blast him ASAP. And it will eat up your health as well. Goodness gracious, you'll be using herbs here. So if you jump out of the window at the tram, that will not happen. Carlos will arrive after you've defeated Nemesis, but Nemesis will have his rocket launcher for that battle. And dare I say it, he's at his most potent now because he can still run, yet he's forming into his latter state. Also, for this fight, you are permanently poisoned. You cannot get rid of that. I could die here because you don't know your health. What I say is 2 hits, use herbs. You know, if people are going for a no save playthrough of this, you have got to be so careful here. I can't stress that enough. I could die here. Bloody hell. See what I mean? Obviously, I've got 2 triple herbs there. They will be used last. It's time to see what acid rounds do to him. When he knocks you on the ground like that, just tap the buttons like a maniac. Because he'll do the poisoning move. Ah, you bastard. The shite camera will fuck me up there. See what I mean, don't you? Oh my goodness. Right, so there is the first part. Done. I'm going to use some shotgun shells now to get some cheap hits in. For all it's worth. I've got tons of magnum bullets in the box, just use these up. You might think I've used a ridiculous amount up now, but it's got to happen. Whew. And there we have it. Well, I've kept a triple herb free. Obviously, there are people who can do that boss battle without losing herbs and whatnot, but phew, I can't. It's a little tricky. I've avoided him quite a few times. I'm quite happy with that, but yeah. Usually, if you're a casual player, you will lose at least 4 health items there, so I don't like that boss battle. It's my least favourite in the game. It's probably the most trickiest. Now we get to play as everyone's favourite Latino hunk, Carlos Oliveira. For a short amount of time, but it's a longer amount of time that you play as Sherry or Ada on Resident Evil 2. And basically, as Carlos now, Jill is obviously infected with the virus, so we need to get the antidote, the vaccine, whatever. Put the ink ribbons in the box because I ain't saving, so we don't need them. But I've got some good news for you, ladies and gentlemen. There are lots of hunters in the hospital where we're going. You're going to want to try and avoid them if you can, although the ones in this room are much harder to avoid. And here's why, because this guy legs it at you. As Carlos, you will get a few handgun bullets, but that is it. You'll not get any more assault rifle bullets, and they're pretty effective at taking down hunters, so just be wary of that. I think the spiders might have disappeared, and I think it might be those green liquor kind of creatures now. I hope not. Oh no, it's still the spiders. But yeah, obviously I can't use aid sprays. And I think there's like 1 green herb and a red herb for Carlos. Apart from that, it's just a few blue herbs and an aid spray. I don't need blue herbs, I don't know why they're there. And, I'm not using aid sprays, so I've got to be careful at this point. Obviously, I'm not asked about the zombies, they can do one. But obviously, we can see an explosive barrel there. I wanted to kill all those zombies together, but unfortunately, that one ran at me straight away. Nevertheless, conserves quite a few bullets there by blowing the barrel up. And here we are at the hospital.